What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Fightgeeks podcast for episode 2. And as you can see, Behave MMA, we got...
Gibby MMA.
And you're probably wondering, who's this guy next to me? Introduce yourself, man.
I'm Joe.
Yep, this is...
What else am I going to say?
Yeah, that's... Alright, so that's Joe. You heard him. It's simple. It's just Joe. That's our homie. He likes watching UFC. He's always rolling with us behind the scenes and shit like that, so...
Yeah, exactly. What day is it, boys?
Fight day.
Fight night, fight day, fight night, fight week. We've been selling all week for this shit.
Yes, sir.
So what are you guys thinking?
Let's talk about... We already did this last week, but...
Yeah, we did do this last week. A couple
Let's go
fights
more in
got
depth.
moved around.
More in depth. Main card tonight. Who's
All right,
winning?
main
'Cause
card.
Our buddy Joe here is actually going to do a parlay, and we're going to win some fucking...
Yeah, I'm gonna make some money tonight on the fights. I mean, I know the lock of the night is Izzy.
Oh, shit. I actually disagree. But we'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll get to all that tonight. We got the prelims going right now, so we're going to be kind of focusing on both. But some news. We did open a TikTok account for this podcast.
Yes,
Tell them
sir.
to
At Fightgeek, right?
MMA.
Wait, is it Fightgeek MMA?
Yep.
At Fightgeek MMA.
So that's our @, on TikTok. You want to shout out any
Any
of
other
your...
Fightgeek is fake.
You want to shout out any of your betting TikToks, or are you kind of still working on shit?
Nah, because whenever I post, like, it's bad luck. So,
Okay.
it's just bad luck every time. And then, yeah, I look like an idiot. I always get everything wrong.
Alright, so...
So yeah, we want to get some new faces on here. Figured I'd bring our homie on. And we're going to start it off with the UFC 271 card.
Mm-hmm.
So...
Do we know who the main card?
Let's start at the
main
top.
Card.
Start at the top. Start it off big.
Let's
Should
definitely
we?
not start at the top.
Alright, and I got to search it up because I don't know who's on the
Yeah.
first fight, right?
Oh, I could tell you.
Alright guys, so UFC 271 is tonight. And we're going to go over the card one more time. A few fights got shifted, changed around for the night. But as we go, we're going to be checking out some bets, favorites, odds, all that kind of good stuff. And our boy Joe's actually going to throw some bread on this fight tonight. So let's get into it.
Alright, so the first fight is Bobby Green versus Nazrat. I don't know how his last name is pronounced. It's just ridiculous.
We're sorry.
I said it last week. I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't know anyone from like the first 3 fights.
Only kind
I
of
take that
like
back. First 2 fights.
only kind of foreign name I know how to pronounce is Nurmagomedov.
Yeah, that's a flex. Remember going off.
I said it wrong.
So Bobby Green's the favorite.
Yeah, I'm going Bobby Green.
Tonight he is?
Right.
And here's the thing. I want to be able to cheer.
Right.
True.
And I don't know this dude's how to pronounce his name right. And I like Go Bobby. Sounds good to me.
Exactly.
So-
Yeah, call us when you want. Call us college rules. I know who Bobby Green is. I'm just not here. I don't have enough time to watch every single fighter. I know about the big names.
This is the thing though. We're gonna start
We're
watching
learning.
more fights.
We're learning.
Because I'm gonna be honest, I just started watching UFC in 2021. So come at my throat all you want. I probably might know more than you in the TikTok comments.
Oh snap! Yeah, that's a call out.
Alright, next fight is Jared Cannon. That's what I call him.
Wait,
And Derek Brunson.
Okay.
Oh, I know who's winning that one. Derek Brunson.
Yeah, I'm going Derek Brunson.
He hasn't lost since he's got
What's
the
the odds
blonde hair.
looking like?
Yeah, what are the odds?
I'm thinking Brunson as well with you boys, but he's the underdog.
Word.
Oh,
That's
okay.
fine because
He's
That's
the
good.
underdog.
he
That
hasn't
pays.
lost with his blonde hair, and on top of that, I think he can out wrestle everyone in the middleweight division besides Izzy. Because Izzy's takedown defense is literally perfect. It's 80%, 100% in the middleweight division. So I think Derek Brunson can
Yeah, I think
beat
he's-
anyone but Izzy, basically.
Yeah, I think he's
That might be the next fight if he wins because it's
It's like a
both
situation with
middleweight
Marvin
battle.
Vettori, right? Marvin Vettori
Yep.
just runs through everyone but Izzy. Same with Robert Whittaker.
just clashing heads.
It's weird, yeah. Izzy's just on a different level, and then they're down here. Izzy's like up here.
He's winning. But anyways, next fight.
Next
got
fight.
Derek Lewis and Tai Tuivasa.
Tai Tuivasa.
Tai Tuivasa.
Tai
Yep.
Tuivasa.
He's this one. All right, so I'm gonna say right off the bat before I say anything else, but I'm going Black Beast Derek Lewis. I think he's gonna knock him out, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure they have the most combined knockouts in the UFC, and Tuivasa is new to the UFC, but I'm pretty sure he's knocked out everyone in this spot. Maybe not. But
His last 2 fights were knockouts, so and he's not been in the UFC that long,
yeah, exactly.
so it's looking
I
pretty
don't
good.
know, but they're both knocking out everybody. Derek Lewis
Exactly.
active as hell. I swear he just fought.
Yep, he did.
I'm gonna look up
in December.
how many knockouts in the book.
No, yeah. As badly as like I want to see him do another shoey.
Exactly.
And Derek Lewis said he's not doing one.
Oh my god.
I think Derek Lewis is gonna win. He's got more experience and he's fun to watch.
This boy Derek Lewis took out his cup and threw it in the crowd, but won't do a shoey. Come on, man.
Damn.
He's like,
yeah, I mean, Tuivasa.
My balls is hot.
My balls.
Dude, he's the most unintentionally funny dude in MMA. I think he's just like.
Dude, he's hilarious.
Like,
That's why he's in the parlay.
Exactly.
All right. I don't know if you guys saw this, but Tuivasa is 11th ranked. So if he does happen to be Derek Lewis, that is got to be the one of the biggest jumps in UFC history, right?
Yeah, no.
I mean, 11-3.
It would definitely be huge for Tuivasa, but I feel like Derek Lewis knocks out everyone who's.
That's true. I'm just saying if Tuivasa won.
No, I'm saying Derek Lewis knocks out. Only gets beat by the people who have somewhat of technicality, like Gane. Gane fucking destroyed him, like honestly. But Tuivasa is not a technical fighter. He goes in there and knocks his opponents out. If you put Derek Lewis against someone else who knocks people out, Derek Lewis most likely wins. You saw it against Francis Ngannou. Probably the worst UFC fight of all time. But Derek Lewis still won.
Joe, does that happen to say how many rounds this bout is between Lewis and Tuivasa? Is it 5? Is it 5?
That's actually.
Because if it is 5, Derek Lewis might have some troubles if it gets late. I don't think it's gonna go late.
Wait, he knocked out that cop last time. Derek really surprised me.
Remember, like he was like, "My fat ass is keep me on these 3-round fights." Remember that?
Dude, well here you go. In that fight, it's the over under for it is 1.5 rounds, and like
shit,
the over's plus 140, so they don't think it's going over 1.5.
Oh,
you might have to hit that.
Oh snap!
This fight's gonna be a KO for sure.
Final fight of the night, the rematch: Israel Adesanya versus the Reaper, Robert Whittaker. That dude's got like 3 nicknames. He's got the Reaper. He's got Bobby Knuckles. I don't even know. He's got Mr. Main Event.
Bobby Knuckles, Robert, whatever you want to call him. He's not going to be a problem tonight for Izzy. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, he is. He's knocking Izzy out in the second round. In the same fashion, Izzy knocked him out. It's going to be a clean left, right.
And this is going to come out after the fight.
This
video is going to come out after the fight.
A lot of people say Izzy.
So let's get our.
A lot of people say Izzy's he's unbeatable. He's untouchable, dude. Kevin Gastelum, the shortest dude in the division, put up. I don't know if you saw it, my boy.
I did.
TikTok.
I posted actually on my TikTok.
Really got rocked by a dude half his size. And
he won.
That's huge. But almost. Rob's not slipping up again.
No,
Izzy's gonna win.
I know Izzy won.
Izzy's gonna win.
Jan showed the blueprint to beat Izzy, and Rob's gonna use the same.
Yeah,
blueprint.
but Rob can't do what Jan did.
Yes, he can.
No, he can't.
Yes, he can.
Jan's better than Rob is.
No.
Yes, he is.
Rob's like basically the same exact thing as Jan.
That's why Jan has a belt.
Stronger.
He used to.
The only thing he is smaller, but
at the time.
I guarantee you, Rob has more weight on Izzy at fight night.
Yeah, but not that much. Like it just seems
Izzy has
like
height though. Does that play a role or not?
It just seems like Jan was just too physically overpowering for Izzy. He couldn't. Like, I don't know.
Well,
I just don't think Rob's going to do that.
That wasn't a fair matchup.
Not only is Izzy the best counter striker, he's probably got the best leg kicks in the game. You don't see it, but the way he sets up his leg kicks, and he just snaps them off. It's so skinny. It's so fast. So people say he's skinny, but like he slices you up with those legs. Man. That being said, Rob's still better.
No, you don't even believe that.
I think he improved so much in his last 2 fights. They all went to decision. You see a more technical Rob ever since he got knocked out. I wouldn't be surprised if he takes Izzy to decision and beats him. I did say he was going to knock him out. I still think he's going to knock him out, but I think Rob just has the game plan to play it safe. Maybe take him down a few times and just simply outstrike him. The only way Izzy beats him here is if he knocks him out. He does not want to go to decision with Rob. He's been going to decision in his last few fights in it. It's worked, but it's not going to work against Rob. No, sir.
Izzy's not gonna, he's going to knock him out.
No,
Izzy knockout round 2, just like last time. Dominates from start to finish. Puts him to sleep, and that's that.
We're definitely going up, doing a quick after the fight.
We are.
A little talk for like 5 minutes. Review the last main card at least.
Yeah, I'd be like.
I brought the charger.
I'd be like this exactly. No, we could just use this clip right here. I'll be like.
I told you each do a clip. I told you Izzy was gonna win. You said I told you.
I told you Rob.
I'm gonna screenshot that for the thumbnail.
I told you Izzy was gonna win, you idiot.
You guys are dumb. I told you Rob was gonna win.
Izzy was gonna win, bro. That's why I wore the shirt. Last week I wasn't this cocky because I was like, I hate to see a loser. Now I got the shirt. I'm a whole different man. I'm going Izzy. What's your prediction?
I told you Rob was gonna win.
All right. Prediction final.
Style bender.
Bye.
Knockout.
I got round 2.
Yo, quick little snippet.
Rob.
Someone commented on my TikTok of Kobe versus Nazrat. They're like, Kobe, by whatever he's feeling that night. It's like, okay. But, yeah, so that's UFC 271 kind of wrapped up. The fight starts in about 2 hours, so we're going to be, obviously it's going to be posted after.
Yeah,
But we're going to move on to some kind of crazy news, some groundbreaking news, actually.
Oh, word.
Today, there's kind of a milestone in history for the UFC. We had Khabib versus Max Holloway.
Was it actually done?
In the Metaverse.
It wasn't actually done.
They were there. DC was there. Islam Makhachev was there. Max Holloway, obviously.
Like the real life Max Holloway.
Yes, in the Metaverse, though. So they're all at their houses in the Metaverse.
What?
Put on the VR headset.
Nah.
Yes, they're all in like a little chat room, just chilling. Max is answering questions with
Tell
fans.
us now. Who won?
So this is the thing. None of the details were released because I'm not an owner of the NFT who runs it. So nothing's released. I did like 3 Google searches. Didn't say a winner, but there was a clip. There's a clip on Instagram, and you guys will not believe how stupid this is, right? So it shows a clip. Daniel Cormier is in the corner of the screen. He's got a little face cam commentating, and it's Islam is fighting Max Holloway in the Metaverse at the moment. I guess they're doing a couple fights in this clip. And it's, guess what fucking game it's on?
UFC 4?
No. PlayStation VR, Creed Rise to Glory. That boxing game you have. That's what they were doing. And you had to buy an NFT to watch that shit.
Bro.
Big
like,
L.
dude, what?
That is probably the biggest L of the year.
Bruh. You're joking. They were not playing real.
They were playing...
Bro,
Yes!
it's a multi-billionaire company who doesn't even pay their fighters, and they couldn't afford a better VR than PlayStation VR. This thing is the worst thing I've probably ever bought in my life, and I'm being...
I'm gonna search up the account.
The Oculus is just as much...
Wait, so did, like, who made money off of it? Like, the
folders, I think.
UFC?
Nah, so it was just their name and likeness.
Yeah, but who won?
So the NFT is called Legion Farm. I'll do a little breakdown. It says incredible experience in virtual worlds. So it's like, kind of like one of the early Metaverse companies. I mean, they only have 15K on Instagram.
Let's see it.
But on their story, first Metaverse fight in the history of the Earth. And it was today. It shows Khabib on the title. And then we skip over to this clip. I'll play it on the screen, actually. I'll just screen record this. And this is some in the Metaverse footage.
Lands the right hand. I love again, he hurts him again. He drops him again.
So who is winning?
Blessed MMA came in to answer some rooms. I don't know. Alright, let's see. Who should I vote for? Khabib?
Max, are you... Dude, are people out of their mind?
Yeah, so I would say this is the biggest L of 2021 or 2022. I would say this is the biggest L of 2022 in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys know what Creed Ride the Glory is. We're going to have to put up a clip, guys. It's not a good VR
It's a $17 game at GameStop.
It's awful.
Dude,
you just spam.
My other buddy has the Oculus, and it's probably 10 times better than what that can
Facts.
use. Like, Mike literally brought that over, bro. That was 10 times better than the VR thing. It was wireless. It was the coolest thing I've ever played. Better than that thing. Like, that would still be an L if they gave that, but the fact that it's the bare minimum, that's crazy.
I know. Do you guys think there's even a future in this
That's
kind
there's
of
a bunch
stuff?
of boomers running that. No, not if you have people like that running it. They're gonna put Creed.
I don't know. I kind of feel like this is gonna be something that like
Nerds do.
hard to get into.
Yeah, hard to get into. I mean, why do I have to own an NFT to watch this stuff?
No, it's a big L.
Like, that's a big L.
Like the question is, though, do I want an NFT to be able to watch that? No.
No.
They're playing Creed, bro.
Yeah, I'm thinking this. This is my idea for UFC's Metaverse. They sell tickets, right, as NFTs, and NFT is like your ticket. And you put on your headset and you have ringside live feed of the fight.
Metaverse isn't good for people, though. All that shit.
I know. I mean...
Like, bro, there's going to be people who are stupid rich online. Like, what does that help? Like, you could buy things, like, online. Like, wouldn't you rather have something in real life? Like, if you had to buy a four-wheeler, wouldn't you want to buy a four-wheeler in real life, not online?
Or what if you were watching a UFC event, wouldn't you want to be there live? Like, I'm not against the Metaverse, but this was the biggest L of 2022. I don't even want to touch on this anymore.
In the UFC.
we'll see what happens with this in the future, but we'll save that for another episode.
Yeah, so that's the Metaverse.
We can go
honestly,
hours on that.
I think it's a little too much. UFC should just stick to what they're doing. I don't know what they're going to involve for.
Stick to what you're doing, except for make the pay-per-view cheap.
And like it's the most obvious money grab ever. Like NFTs, bro. Like the companies, like
Yep.
they don't care about the future of. Like no, screw an NFT, man. Just I want to watch fights.
All right, Metaverse talk. We're done. We'll save that another time. But we have some kind of shocking information and breaking news about Joe Rogan. Obviously, watch him every Saturday night. And he's in some controversy. He's in some hot water right now. Anyone care to explain?
Joe Rogan is racist? No,
Question mark.
I'm playing. I guess he's getting called out for what did he do? You know more.
Yeah, I actually watched a clip YouTube video on this.
Okay.
It was. So I don't know if you guys know Neil Young. You probably don't because he's a very old artist that no one listens to anymore. So kind of is irrelevant. But he removed all his music off Spotify in protest of Joe Rogan.
And I heard a bunch of artists did that too, right?
Some other artists followed suit. I
was like, all irrelevant,
okay.
By the way.
Yeah, I mean, you're not seeing Polo G do that. Anyone that, like, even Drake, you're not seeing Drake doing that shit. But, I mean, hella celebrities are supporting him, which is kind of obvious. Celebrities always do that, and for the most part. Just because, I mean, they all have money.
I think people are just quick to hop on the hate train, man. Like, what did Joe Rogan, honestly, like, who thinks Joe Rogan's out there purposely spreading false information? Like, I heard people are saying, like, he's out there spreading false information on his podcast.
Yeah.
It's like, no, he just goes on there and says what he wants to say. It's
the thing is not either. Like, he's interviewing different opinionated people.
Well, like, yeah, like, he's not claiming to be having the truth on his podcast.
Exactly.
That's the issue. But people are taking it as true.
Like, when he got
but
COVID,
that's not his fault. He can't control that.
Exactly. When he got COVID, for example, people were, like, calling him out. He's like, you're not a doctor. He was just, like, saying what he used to get over it. And, like, Dana White called out. He's like, Joe Rogan's a fucking doctor. He's like, he saved my life. And, like, people are like, he's not a doctor.
Did you want to hear some shady shit?
Why would you take those medicines? Because he was like, I just popped some Tylenol. He was like, I was good. And then people are just mad at him for that. Like, it's the cancel culture, man. Like, people just try and cancel anybody for anything now. Like, Joe Rogan did nothing.
Exactly. But this is the thing. You can't cancel someone if they don't care. Joe Rogan doesn't care. So, yeah, Joe Rogan, they're saying he's going to have a new little disclaimer before you watch his podcast that contains some type of content and some, like, misinformation, which, I mean, he's different people's opinions. But, yeah, it's just a soft world shown even more in 2022. It's kind of sad, but
Bye.
I think we're just going to move on to some breaking news, actually.
Breaking news.
This week, I don't know if you guys know Rafael Fiziev or Rafael Dos Anjos. You probably know him more. But Fiziev and Dos Anjos got moved to the co-main of 272. It was on Fight Night for next week, so we would have been watching that in 1 week from now.
Damn.
But we're going to be watching it now in March, so we're going to have to wait a little longer on that. What do you guys think for Dos Anjos or Fiziev? You have any thoughts? I mean, I'm thinking Fiziev is just going to run through the rest of the lightweight division until probably at least the top 3. That's in my opinion.
Yeah, I think Dos Anjos is his way out of here. I mean, that dude's been in there since I was probably born, bro. Like, it's time for him to just leave. Like, ever since Conor was actually going to end his career.
He kind of gave him clout.
Conor McGregor was actually going to end his career for some reason. And then backed out because his toe hurt or something. I don't even know. So, yeah. I'm on team Fiziev.
Fiziev, yep.
For sure. Coming?
I just want to see a knockout.
That's fair. That's hella fair. I guess we'll touch on the main card for 272 again, actually, with our boy Crimmy. But yeah, so we got Covington Masvidal, friends turn enemies is the kind of storyline. What do you think on that?
Oh, I think this is gonna be a great fight. Like, they just hate each other, or they're playing us and they're just pretending. But it's still I think, like, either way, it's entertaining.
Exactly.
So, like, it's going to be so fun to watch.
I think Colby's the funniest dude in the UFC right now. Like, especially because, like, you see clips of him just, like, obviously he's playing a character, everyone knows that, but then you see clips of Usman, like, calling him out in real life at the airport and stuff, and Colby literally walks away and, like, is scared of him, and it's honestly hilarious. I don't know if he's actually scared or if that's also playing into the character, but it's hilarious that he acts scared in real life, too. when Usman presses him and stuff. It's hilarious. I think Covington's gonna whoop him in this fight any way he wants to, like your TikTok comment said.
Yep, whatever he's feeling.
I honestly feel like he actually is under Masvidal's skin because Masvidal's like, "Oh, I'm gonna hit you with a flying knee." Like, no, you're not. You're not gonna hit Covington with the same thing you hit Von Askren with. Like, you got knocked out. Like,
Imagine he comes out flying knee, knockout.
Kobe dodges it.
Like Masvidal, the only thing he says is like, "You're a bitch. You got kicked out of ATT." Like, okay. Like, bro, you got
exactly. American Tap Team is falling off.
Like the absolute beast in the division that can't be beat right now. Usman on the way to like potentially being GOAT.
Or boxing Canelo.
Absolutely mauled Masvidal the first fight. You can argue that he only had 2 weeks training, but like
broken hand. Or no, it was against
like,
Covington.
Like whatever, because you saw in the second fight what happened. He was dropping his hands the whole fight, dancing in his face, and they got knocked fudge out. And then what did you see Covington do? Fight through it with the broken jaw in the first fight. Usman got a lucky stoppage late in the 5th round, all because the jaw was broken. You know, it was a flash knockdown. The ref pulled him off early. Second fight, he arguably won that fight. Rounds.
Arguably, yeah.
What was it, 2, 3, and 5? Colby won that fight. Now, that brings back to basketball. What do you guys think? That's my prediction.
I think
Colby's gonna whoop him.
I think Colby's gonna win. Masvidal is going to have to find somehow to recover from this loss, which I don't think he will be able to, in my opinion.
You think this is a career ender?
Yeah, I mean, what's next for Masvidal? You're going to see him in the ring with Jake Paul next year. Usman's just going to be always here, rest of welterweight. Like, it's just,
Colby's
that's just fact.
Colby can be.
Yeah, Colby's here. He's like trying to climb up, but he can't yet.
Because Usman's on steroids.
Because Usman's going to just retire, and then I'll have the belt. But
yeah, Covington is gonna win, but it's gonna be bloody, dude. It's gonna be bloody.
I think it's gonna be a slugfest.
It's gonna
5
be fun
round
to watch.
slugfest, and it's still gonna be domination by Colby.
Yeah, but it's gonna be fun to watch. Someone's gonna bleed. They're both gonna bleed.
Colby's got a freaking chin though, dude. Like he'll just eat.
Yeah.
Jorge really like.
It's the fights where people are able to eat are the best because they get hit more. So they're like,
that last fight was
Jorge's
first time getting that down. Like, although that was a perfect shot, it's not like he hasn't been clipped before, bro. He's like 40 and like 16. Like he's been clipped.
What a record!
I think that's just him showing like, all right, you got to slow down eventually. I've said it to Joe. You might wake up in love with the game, but it's not gonna be in love with you.
Damn.
It's true though. Like Jorge's got to like, dude. He was a street fighter growing up. Like, how much head damage does that dude can take? Like,
I might have hit the street with this fight too.
That's serious.
But yeah, I mean, we're obviously gonna go more in depth to that when it gets closer. It's not till March. Other than that, I think we're just gonna kind of chill back, enjoy UFC 271 tonight. We are gonna have an update, immediate post-fight reactions with the squad.
Yes, sir.
So keep watching. But I think we're all set with that. We're going to have so many TikToks going up, so many Instagram posts all throughout the next week. So stay tuned. And
it'll probably already be up by now, but yeah, because UFC is 272s tonight, but whatever.
Any last words for this?
That's it. We'll see you guys in the next clip. It's going to be like right now.
I told you Uzi was going to win.
He really thinks he's going to say that in 2 seconds.
All right, we're going to see in like 2 seconds. So we're all going to look stupid if there's a draw. Peace.
That's it.
And still. I told you Izzy was gonna win. I told you Izzy was gonna win.
Izzy shirt.
It's like a defect, bro.
It's just Italian.
You guys have any final words on UFC 271 to end off the podcast?
It was a good card. Card of the year, no.
Nice. I mean, there's only a second one.
I don't think Izzy's as crazy as a fighter as people think. People think he's like some he's a technical fighter, not a great fighter.
I told you, bro. I told you, bro.
Never count Rob out though. Give him the third fight.
It's time for retirement for Robbie.
Is that the new GOAT? Like, come on, bro. Look, guys, look at that guy now.
If you like this, follow us on TikTok, follow us on Instagram, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next episode.
Peace out, boys. Fight Geek Up. Episode 2. Peace out.